have about 110 new jobs that we created with this facility. So I think we're a financial viable operation. We're already cash flow positive. We knew the business was going to take off, and it has. We love this neighborhood, and in looking for the right facility that can house a winery, a 350-seat venue and private event space, as well as a restaurant, you need a lot of space and you need the right kind of space. And then you need the right kind of vibe. And the Sobro, Pie Town neighborhood was perfect. And so we knew that we could use that building. We needed the parking in the area. We needed the proximity to the convention center and all of the hotels and all the new hotels that are coming into this neighborhood. So it was really an ideal location. So we wanted something in this area, and it was the perfect building to reuse. It was an ugly warehouse, the building, and we brought it to life. It was boring, actually. It was a big giant box, which we loved as a design, bunch of creative people, because we could do exactly what we needed to do inside the box. We brought a lot of reclaimed wood, actually not just locally, but we brought some from California to use for some of the building material and for our tables. We knocked out some walls, we added some walls. We used a bunch of wood, natural wood for the outside to give it a kind of a fresh, more natural winery type vibe. And we went to Home Depot and got some materials as well. We clearly were a catalyst to this particular part of Sobro. I mean, the building's right around the Mission. I think we're, for some people, maybe a little marked, and they weren't sure they had the same value. We're a destination-driven facility, so our business people are coming for either a concert or for a wedding or a bar mitzvah or whatever type event. And so they're going to show up. We needed to make a compelling space that people would feel comfortable coming to. And at first people, again, were thinking, oh, we're next to the Mission, maybe it's not right. But we've actually taken down our fencing around the whole building. We kept a nice wooden fence to delineate the pathway in, but we felt being just open to the neighborhood was really important. The project interacted with the neighborhood right away, and we actually hired a bunch of laborers from the Mission to come and work and help during the construction, during the cleanup. We removed the fencing around our facility and the barbed wire because that did not look inviting. The pathway in has the same curvature as the convention center roof, so we wanted a little subtle tie. No one knew that, but now you do. We built a bunch of balcony space because we wanted people to be able to come outside and look towards the beautiful convention center, and it is a gorgeous view, and we have the perfect angle to be able to see it. And then you can actually look the other way and see Jack White's studio as well. So for a music fan, that's quite a nice way to connect to the neighborhood. We found a neighbor, actually Philip found a neighbor, Bryce McLeod, who uses old letterpress in the style of the old Hat Show print. And we wanted some of that, his artwork, integrated in our facility, because that to me that says Nashville. And we did some stuff around the whole city winery imagery and built that in. And we're now actually using it for t-shirts in New York and in Napa and in Chicago as well, because we think it's just such a nice connection to one of our facilities, but also to music in general. I looked around the country at a lot of sites after we had the successful second city winery open in Chicago. We opened first in New York 8 years ago, then Chicago. And I looked everywhere, and I looked in great markets, Los Angeles and Miami and Houston and Boston and Toronto, and I wanted to come to Nashville for a whole bunch of reasons. I mean, one, the culinary scene has been exploding. The music scene is obvious. We had a little different mousetrap that we knew was going to fit really well into Nashville, but the combination of passionate music lovers, food lovers, and wine lovers. It's one of the largest markets of collectors in the country as well. So all of those things came together. It was a real obvious choice that Nashville was the sort of the burgeoning town to come into. And then when you combine that with attractive real estate options and then supportive bankers and investors and locals who were very much behind the scenes in drawing us here. It was unmatched across the country in terms of an obvious place to come to.